Rated top conservative in the state Senate.
Reagan conservative.
Conservative Republican outsider.
Conservative.
The conservative for Congress.
Our conservative attorney general.
Conservative Republican.
Conservative.
Conservative Mark Wayne Mullen.
I'm a conservative.
Conservative.
With strong conservative policies.
Our kids should be taught the conservative values we hold dear as Oklahomans.
Oklahoma values.
And I'll bring our Oklahoma values to D.C.
Fighting for our Oklahoma values.
Restore Donald Trump's America First vision.
Nominated by Donald Trump and appointed by Kevin Stitt.
Like Trump.
Donald Trump put America first. That's why I passed a bill to dedicate the President Donald J. Trump Highway.
Trump put in the work and shocked the establishment and accomplished amazing things. He got abandoned by spineless politicians. They turned on President Trump and on the patriots who elected him.
Trump conservative.
Pro-America and pro-Trump.
Pro-Trump.
Like Donald Trump, Chris Schiller is a political outsider.
Then I fought the liberals trying to stop President Trump.
And fight for the America First agenda.
They want Trump Republicans like me to just stay quiet and roll over.
The pro-Trump conservative for state auditor.
He won't just vote the party line, he'll hold the Trump conservative line.
And just like President Donald Trump showed us, anything is possible, including taking our country back.
A businessman, not a politician.
We know he's a successful businessman.
With a degree in petroleum geology, I understand energy.
A petroleum engineer, attorney.
Fought to keep her business alive.
I'm living proof of the power of hard work and the goodness of this country.
Wasn't the choice of the good old boys and insiders.
Wrestled power away from the special interests.
Defeat the corrupt political establishment.
Quit electing career politicians.
Serve the people of Oklahoma, not the political elites.
Politicians won't solve the border crisis, but I will. It feels like America is losing.
Taking the fight to Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is asleep at the wheel on energy.
Joe Biden promised to eliminate all fossil fuels.
Can't fill up our truck for less than $100.
It begins with finishing the Keystone Pipeline, opening the oil fields, and getting Oklahomans back to work.
Joe Biden's energy plan is a failure.
I'm ready to fight to protect Oklahoma families from Joe Biden's liberal agenda and stopping the insanity in D.C.
It's time to impeach Biden for not enforcing our border laws and allowing in criminals.
Fought Joe Biden's vaccine mandate head on and stopped it in its tracks.
The Biden administration is wrecking our economy and our freedoms with new regulations, unconstitutional mandates, and massive overspending.
Impeach Joe Biden. Schiller for Congress.
Over the last 2 years, Biden and Pelosi have launched an assault on our values, our wallets, and our freedoms.
Ready to protect us from the liberal policies of Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden.
Biden and Harris are deliberately undermining America.
The radical left is trying to transform our country, and some are afraid of fighting those fights.
To take America back, I'm going to take the fight to them.
And protect you from Washington, D.C.
A leader in the fight against the radical left.
And we'll stop the liberals.
Mark Wayne Mullen will stand up to these radicals, and we'll get back to winning.
I'll take on the woke left.
He'll fight back against the woke mob and any attempt to defund the police.
I'll fight D.C. overreach.
I'll stop federal government overreach.
Slashed job-killing red tape.
Leslie's working to stop big government overreach because we can't afford more burdensome regulations from D.C. getting in Oklahoma job creators' way.
Not a single constitutional right restricted. Burkeen believes parents know best, not bureaucrats. That's why Burkeen wrote the bill overturning Common Core in Oklahoma, protecting our kids from Washington indoctrination.
This is not a place for liberal indoctrination. This is a place for learning.
Authored legislation blocking federal interference in Oklahoma schools.
Families should be free to choose the school that is right for them.
Josh Burkeen agrees. Fought for parents' rights in Oklahoma.
School is for learning, not for radical agendas.
School Freedom Fund is responsible for the content of this ad.
Democrats can't even tell us what a woman is. It's not that hard.
Men are men, women are women. This isn't complicated.
Liberals think that boys should be competing against girls in sport.
I'm against sexualizing our schools and allowing boys to compete in girls' sports.
I'll be fighting in the Senate to stop this nonsense.
I returned to missionary work, and we did incredible things through Christ. The same socialism I had experienced overseas was now working at destroying our country.
Godless socialists don't value life or our borders.
When the state capitol took down the 10 Commandments, one of our tribes put them up. That's because Eastern Oklahoma gets it.
Like you, I've been praying for America, for Oklahoma.
I know the importance of hard work and the value of godly principles in my personal life and in public service.
My grandparents' values and faith in Jesus Christ put me on the right track. And we all know America needs that right now.
We need the Lord back in the middle of things.
I'm a Christian.
I'm a conservative, a Christian, a capitalist. I'm basically the Democrat Party's worst nightmare.
None of these problems are bigger than God.
Mark Wayne Mullen is a Christian.
Let's pray. Let's get to work.
For God, for family, and for country.
That's what I'd be as your senator.
The illegals crossing our border every day, trafficking drugs and human beings, are draining our nation's resources.
It's an invasion.
The Biden administration has surrendered our sovereignty and left our southern border open.
And Republicans in Washington won't do what it takes to stop them.
Illegals are surging our southern border, and they aren't doing a thing to fix it.
Competent D.C. politicians failed to secure our border with deadly consequences. Violent crime, fentanyl overdoses, Mexican drug cartels wreaking havoc across Oklahoma.
It's time to secure the border, end birthright citizenship for illegal aliens, and remove welfare incentives once and for all.
He'll deport violent illegal immigrants and government handouts and build that wall.
We'll fully fund our police, secure the border, and stop the southern invasion to keep cartels, crime, and drugs from destroying our towns.
He'll rally conservatives to secure our border.
Secure our borders.
Securing the border and saving energy jobs.
Defending our borders, standing up for the unborn, and restoring sanity to our schools.
Pro-life and unwavering. O'Connor pushed the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade.
Defund Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. This is the true face of white supremacy in America. The founder was a vile racist.
Sanger has long provoked controversy because of her support for eugenics that often targeted people of color.
100% pro-life and pro-Second Amendment, endorsed by the NRA and Oklahomans for Life.
Defended our Second Amendment rights and passed the heartbeat bill to end abortion.
400,000 black babies killed every year since Roe v. Wade.
I will stand up for our parents, our Second Amendment, border security, our religious freedom, and the right to life.
He's pro-life, pro-gun, pro-wall.
Open borders, gas prices, Social Security, federal debt, abortion, our schools.
This fight won't end until we've won. So whether you're new to this fight or you've been in it for years like I have, I invite you to join me. I will never stop fighting to put America first.